welcome in. Going through the port city. I have a little bit of a start here. Turtle. Sleep really quick. Alright, so this is kind of the main hole I've been digging. This is where I've been getting with my resources. It's like sand. It's like sandstone. But it's mostly just a hole dug. Nothing really special. Has some lighting in it. Who knows what we'll do with that. Then out here, we're going to through several docks, leading on to a small ship. I'm working over here on building another one. This is a survival world. I can't just float around and go crazy. Be scaffolded for all of my structure, so that's what we're doing. You'll have to excuse me because I am used to playing with the computer, so here we are. Let's collect some wood really quick. I do need some rocks. And this whole area is going to get turned into some sort of development. I don't know what. I do need to eventually harvest some sheep. That's going to be one of my goals, is to get some sheep into a pen, because they are going to have wool. Wool is a really fun tool to use. So you can see I've got up here on the sails white and black wool. This would be better if it was a little bit larger in scale, because I could kind of develop a little bit more 3 dimensions on the white parts and then have an arrow to have that be sort of mimicking a canvas wrap around the actual sail. And let's harvest some of this. I do have a couple of traders, a couple of librarians back at my main base, so we are going to keep as much of this sugar cane as we can, so we can turn it into paper, turn it into books, we can enchant the books, or we can sell the paper or the books, and it's are fun to make beacons with. Take a quick look at the outside. This is just kind of the beginning structure. I have a little bit of deep slate mixed with sandstone. Nothing super crazy right now, but we're going to be working on filling in some of this area in here. The reason is because this is a walrus. So we're going to be putting in a little bit. I'm thinking we'll probably enter some sandstone. Server. Let's try to reload here really quick. Again, these episodes are going to be just uploaded probably straight to you. No editing or any crazy thing like that, unless we're running into some really big technical. Looks like we just disconnected the internet for a second. Welcome to the real world. So, let's up here real quick. Got a decent amount of cobblestone here. Not entirely sure what I'm going to do with it. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5.
You and me are bored of regularities, living all the dreams, playing all
6.
the games, and
No.
getting high on love.
What we do with the rest of it? Side. Probably gonna have to build this in, so let's do that. Let's just get that solidified, something that's straight sand. Go. Really like this oak wood because it's in a really similar pattern, or similar palette as sandstone, so that works out pretty well. this out. We're gonna have to make a little treasure room side here to have a shulker. If you're wondering, no, I did not buy these shulkers. I did not find these. I was gifted these. Server mates were very generous. Not have to do that, but we did. So here we are, playing with a ton of shulkers.
Let's escape the gray and let the colors rain. Turn the shit we do and our words into pure reality. Cause you and me are meant to be what they don't see. Never feeling wrong cause we don't belong. And getting high enough. We're invincible.
Dude. A little bit of fall damage there. So sorry. Turtles actually spawn and despawn pretty here, so I'm not too worried about it. It's kind of like a super mean thing, dude. Notice I have a pretty narrow margin running here around really like a 1 block margin in some areas, so we are cutting it close just a little. Just because it just kind of looks off. Let's fill it in some it's a little bit order. I'm not used to playing on mouse and keyboard. I frighten myself sometimes. I'm about to step off the edge and die. Check the chat quick to see how it's going. Hello, Jonah Levins. Good to see ya. Yeah, I'll work on that right now, fixing the audio. Thanks for the input. Good. Literally one. So we'll just mix that. Different. Alright, hopefully that's a little bit better. Well, alright. Let me know how you're hearing me now, Jonah. Don't mind the desktop there. Unfortunately, the realm is not mine. It's actually a buddy of mine. If it was mine, I'd be more than welcome for more people to join in. Put some torches down here because lighting rules are very important. Put these at the corners. Go clean up some of this sandstone. Go. Again, thanks for joining in here, guys. It's my kind of first time ever playing in and really building in this palette, so we're gonna, I mean, it's gonna be interesting. I'm used to building in grays and blacks, and building with kind of more precious resources just because it is a little bit of a flex. So kind of stepping out into that new world is gonna be interesting. But that's also kind of why I did that. We'll kind of go over a couple of things and just kind of what I'm leaning towards over here. I have my classic hopper setup. I am playing on Bedrock, so basically anytime I want experience, I can just go over here get that experience right out of here. Once it's full, it'll give me quite a bit more, because it's just not looking super full right now. Once it's full, though, it is just an experience monster, which is super nice. Sleep. Again. Just almost. But this is just kind of the main area right now. See, I haven't even turned it into a 2-story building yet. It's got some lookouts. First lookout kind of built here on the right side. Left side doesn't have one yet. Again, not even 2 stories yet, so we are going to be filling this in, probably digging down the bedrock over here. It's going to be a good time. Love that coloring. Looking out on my to-be-finished boat, you can see I have those oak logs marked as where the next masts are going to go, and that is why I need more sheep. Sleep here real quick before any mobs decide to spawn. No. This over. Next thing is I don't necessarily need a ton. Not anymore. I used to place these every 5 blocks, pretty much. I guess every 10 blocks in a diagonal pattern, because there was just so many places a mob could spawn. And I love how this guy is exposed. It's technically under that leaf block. There we go. He found the one little safe spot he could. A pig's over here. Pigs. Not really. Some more trees. That bird. What we're going to do is we're going to go raid our shulker boxes. We're going to see if we have saplings, and we're going to put some. I do have a bunch of kelp growing down here, and this is a dock area. It should look kelpy. Very seldom have I jumped off a dock in real life and not felt like I'm swimming right through a patch of kelp. So that's kind of why we have all that in there. All right. A few saplings there. I've yet to put this all into a good organized system. I don't have like a wood box yet. If I had a piece of brown dye, I would actually dye one of these shulker boxes so I could distinguish that. I don't have it yet. A ton of acacia saplings. So, wow. So we have 3 birch saplings. Okay. Some of these. A little bit of inventory man. Let's use this as kind of a stone. Discord's going wild over there, which is fantastic. Love seeing the guys chat in Discord. Always like to keep that open. If that's annoying for you guys, just let me know. Do not mind turning it up. That's totally okay. Let's see, do we have dirt? Let's see if we can get this guy in. Dang it. Okay, I don't have any wheat or anything to lure these guys. At least we know they're going to be spawning. Sweet. Let's plant this guy right. What we should do is we should create a little pen. Something that will actually hold our music. Hey, Panic, good to see you. I am over at each location. I am working on building up a port. It's just a couple hundred blocks away from our base. Turn this into a little bit of a port city, so we're going to be building extra blocks over there. Oh look, a pack of wolves just spawned and then despawned, which means they've probably killed sheep, so that's cool. But we're just mostly, I came out here so I could harvest a bunch of sand, and then as is my way of playing, I dug a huge hole, so that's fun. And we're just going to kind of play around with this. This is episode 1 of my Minecraft series that I'm doing now. Just gonna probably post these as VODs on YouTube and just have a good time, so everyone can enjoy, be inspired, get extra commentary, things like that, and just kind of see this grow as the year goes through. I think that's going to be a fun little thing for us to do. So what I was about to do before I saw you in the chat was I'm going to build a little pen for all sheepies. So let's see what we have. Eventually we'll have to pave around with some sandstone and things. Always do some pavers outside. Andesite's probably going to be pretty good for building a path just because it sticks out so well. Sand. Dug out a little area. Just kind of want to see what it looks like. So again, still getting used to playing with keyboard and mouse. You know, andesite's okay. It's really tiled, so maybe I'll put something in that's almost messier, because if we go in here, you know what? I get distracted for a second. So let's just lean in. Let's take some andesite, some cobblestone. Let's see, do we have any regular stone? Oops. Okay, we do have some regular stone. So what we're gonna do is put that there, and could use gravel. I don't necessarily like using gravel all that much. Oh, we brought some mossy cobblestone with us. Perfect. So let's over here really quick. And a little thing I like to do is just make a variety of stone here. And so that way, as I go through, I can kind of mix and match roads, mossy cobble. What I could do is have, so let's go over here. You want these streets, as I'm about to sort of make sense. Do is we'll mark out just a little center here. Let's do those out. A little bit of a city center. Gotta start somewhere. Stay with me just a minute. Let's throw some of this down. This you'll see in a second why it doesn't necessarily make this down. Or pick this up. I'm not like this looks. We're just gonna stop a little bit. Oh. Turtle, don't jump in there. I mean, you can, because the do something here. Alright, so do here is we've got this kind of hollowed out lead, got it placed in the middle. So what we're going to start doing is a little bit of still. Let's run over here really quick. We want probably win. Tank. There. Sleep. It's beds. So, I know what I'm thinking is putting something down that's roughly in this path. Not necessarily. Switch is nice, so in there. Again, lots of variants. It's just messy enough. It's just like, ah, kind of looks like it's supposed. Some beef in the I do need some slabs. Some slabs. I don't know. Some of this. Good. Need. Probably gonna have to build my way up here. No, that would look better. I put slabs around, a little bit of shrubbery, so we'll see. Hold on. Just not something I'm gonna need. 8 stairs, 16 stairs. Put some brick stairs here. Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna put some cracked stone in there. I just gotta get a couple more smelters going. I don't have that much iron. This is my iron room right here, so we don't have a lot. So what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna go over here. Go 16 of those. I think this should work. I'm like trying to do, I know this seems probably painful to watch. I love the Pikachu waving. This probably seems a little bit painful to watch just because I'm trying to do water physics in my head. So let's see how this goes. We're gonna put these placement blocks here. Remember if I put those there. just going to cover just the corners of this. I'm going to cover just the corners because this we're going to get another obnoxious stack. Two. Fourth layer on here, because the idea here is we are going to put a bucket right on top, and we are going to drop gray content. Trying to remember how to make it nice and neat. We want to drop it, and when it almost seems like it's going to flow out of this area here. So, here and there. That's a little bit too tall for what we have now. So, I'm thinking if we put a block, some stairs, we can have a little bit of dimension there. So we do have some more stone brick. So gonna be annoying here and make another thing of andesite. Actually what I'm gonna do is I'm going to place a block here, here, here. So that way it gives it a little bit of dimension now. 3D. Let's make sure. Oops. Let's see. Here. I am not the most graceful person. So that's okay, but that's probably infuriating. People who normally play this way. Let's put that guy right here. Oh dang it. It's the last piece I put in. So that's a decently cool looking thing. I think it should pour correctly. Let's see. Alright, let's go over here. Water. Okay, there we go. That kind of turned out pretty nice. Let's put some detail on it. Because this is going to be... I want this to be something that people can see as they're coming. Boats. They should be able to see this pretty well. You could almost scale this up a little bit, but that'd be pretty tough. Let's see, do we have... Let's make some slabs here really quick. Alright, more slabs, more slabs. I'm just going to do this on one side here. Just because I want to see what this looks like. It's all right. Alright, chat. Let me know what you think. Free post comments, concerns, questions, all that fun stuff. And we're just gonna keep on filling it in. I have to clear some of this away, which is actually why I came out in the first place, was to get sand. So we're just gonna put some of that away. Go throw some cobblestone into the smelter. We might even have to make a second. Let's just put some sorted stone bits. You can kind of fill in. Go. This is probably just gonna surround the castle. I want accents of sand still be around. We're gonna have to kind of build those in. That mossy cobble. Mossy cobble is the one of my favorite. It's because it has so much depth. Coming together. A lot of cobblestone along here, so we might even replace some of these. Even like the middle layer, the top layer with like some stone, then stone brick, just so there's a little bit of a gradient. Let's take this, and this. Let's go over here. Let's see how. Fantastic. And throw that in there. So we do want some correct stone. It's gonna be nice. Okay, enemy remains bucket is doing pretty well. Common chest plate. Oh yeah, big choppa. I don't think anything super cool. Wings of Sanguinius. So those are mine. But I don't have anything else labeled super cool yet. We have these over here. Usually I label blue shulkers as tools. But this is kind of just everything I brought with me. It's not a ton. Did bring some flowers, lilies, things like that, just because we're going to be using a lot of that to put finishing touches around. Just little pops of color in this desert oasis. Almost thinking I want to put an edge sandstone around where this sand is right now, just to ring the beach, because if this is truly a port city, they wouldn't just like build it on the beach. You want the sand, again, accents to be there, but we don't want to just be like, it's on a beach. Ooh. So let's go tame those quick, because those are going to be really nice to have around. Also not eating all the sheep. Now the hard part is to find. This should be here, but I know I have more. What we'll do is we'll sleep really quick. The water. Alright, here we go. 8 bones, 16 bones. Let's see if my organizational skills are good. You know what? They're doing okay. They're doing okay. That. No, don't do that. That head tilt. You're taking restore bones. There we go. Cute. We'll name you Finley once I get a name tag. This is an attempt at a sheep dungeon. Do that real quick. Let's take that sap. It's over here. I need some oak saplings too, just because they do. I like oak. Oak is a little bit better in my opinion because it's easier to harvest. Pretty similar, although in my opinion oak is like the OG wood. Works with pretty much anything. We'll go over here, we'll chop down some more. we are going to have to build a plow here soon, because we need to, because you can't just have a port city. It's civilians. I'm probably not going to put villagers in this area. This is what I was talking about. Need it when they push out. Some people really love that because they're like, oh, it gives more wood, that's fantastic. And I'm like, it's harder to harvest it all. It needs to go away. Which also is going to be another future project as well. It's actually getting a silk touch pickaxe or a silk touch tool, because right now I don't have a fortune on my shovel, which is it's okay. It's not great. It's actually not great at all. But it is what it is when I enchant it. Too worried getting it. I mostly wanted unbreaking, efficiency, and ending. Let's shape these. To at least sloping up there. The reason I do stuff like usually is if you have a 1 block high and 2 block tall run, you can put a slab here and a slab here, and then you can just basically straight up. I don't have slabs with me, but that's a great way to preserve kind of the natural geology of this area without just digging it out and just terraforming. You can kind of work with what's here already a lot easier, but slabs are the key. So that's usually why I leave kind of these 1x2 by 2, 1x2. So if I wanted to make it run right up, and then I'll work on. This was all sand earlier, so I'm going to work on kind of making sure that it looks a little bit more. So let's go use some of this oak. You actually have some masts here. To be tired. This is 7. Got it. Save me. So we've got our masts set in. This is kind of just the general the boat. Anything super crazy. Do you kind of want to change the gangplank here, or whatever it's actually called, to like something not the same? Because I want there to be a discontinuity between the actual boat and dock. So who knows? Maybe I'll make it dark oak. There. Who knows? We'll figure it out. That's a project I'm probably going to do with a control. Hey, Jonah's back. Good to have you back, my friend. Let's go throw some of this raw meat here. Let's see. Much stone. Yeah, stone is going to be what we need. Again, this is kind of why I need a silk pick. That is going to save me a lot of time. Resources. It's going to turn into cracked. There. Go ahead. Ooh, that's not good. So it's likely what we're sitting at. Okay, so we have 51 fried kelp blocks in here. So that's kind of what's keeping this running right. Fantastic. So I need to make this into a second store. I kind of want, and I'd love some opinions on this here, guys, either from YouTube comments, because again, I'm going to be posting this later, either tonight or tomorrow, or those of you who are in the chat right now. I'm thinking of either putting a kind of a designed wood area here to kind of have that first level, and then you can have these stairs that are going to go down, or do a outer casing of wood and then put glass throughout the middle. So that way you can walk straight out and see kind of what's going on. Got the glass to do it, but I don't know how it'll look yet, and I don't have a silk touch pick yet. So I don't necessarily want to just put down a bunch of glass and then have to break it. So, friend. I'm gonna go through some more stone. Like having a slightly higher stone saturation isn't. That looks much better. Sweet. Let's see. So we have 11 stone here. Let's go over, finish our fountain. Those of you who are bouncing in and out of the stream, welcome in. We did a slow approach on building a fountain. This is going to be kind of the center point, because the idea is as you're sailing in, you should see the boats and the fountain and like shops and things like that. Big plans for this area. It's going to take a long time, but that's okay. That's one of those games you don't necessarily want it to be over right away. You want to build, you want to experiment, you want to have fun. Make the look. So let's some of that. Could mine out more of this now. Let's place some of that up. Stone. Site. Bam. A little bit of section done there. Let's move some of that stuff. A lot of this stuff on the box, so let's do a little bit of organizing. Let's put all my organics into box. I consider flint organic. I know it's not technically, but I'm gonna put it in there anyway. Some extra torch making materials, which is actually really good. Let's make that up. I love putting lighting on. Don't play with shaders, because I like to play on bedrock spawn well. So we don't use shaders. Necessarily need to. Let's finish. Let's this all down. Let's finish putting down some more. And would like to work in here, kind of in the background. See, this is way safer. Sleep at night. One, two, four, one. Add to come here. And one piece of wood. It's on the pins. Always nice having coordinates up. Let's sleep really quick. This season I've been trying a little bit more asymmetry in my builds, but my torch placements are usually still symmetrical based on the 10s. So on the 10s, meaning when position the top left corner is divisible by 10 on X and Z axis, then Hey. Just a few. This will be finished. I think on stuff. Some stuff up. Now I could put some oak striping in here. It wouldn't look terrible. We'll see. Just a little bit of time left in this episode here, guys, so let's go over and trees. Let's go a little bit farther. Let's collect some of these trees. Let's get some birch wood. We have to watch out because it is the beginnings of a ravine over here. Little aqua. Really need a silk touch tool. Get some greenery up in here, collect stone without having to smelt it. Oh, I do get the experience, which is really nice. 2, we're taking its farms. It creates the pieces I want to use. Gives a lot of XP too. Let's take a these here. You know, I've kind of realized that I've had my wings equipped this whole time. Haven't really used them. I basically only use them for long travel because I don't have a ton of fireworks right now. So I try not to use them when I can. I like to be patient, resource efficient, playing. Stack because I can guarantee more of this wood here. That's not what I do. So again, not entirely sure what I'm going to do next. Do I fill this in with regular blocks? Do I put transparent blocks in? I haven't decided yet. Shall see. I know some of these are full. We can start getting these. Totally forgot I had this wood box. I'm opening this up and I'm like, oh, here's where it is. So, let's see. Sword game. This is going to be. Let's take the live. Oh. Mark. Oh. This is my white wood box. Nice little illustration there. We're going to keep this here because most likely we're going to need this for a lot of our future builds. Again, we're going to be working on the boat, the dock projects. We're going to be working on the fountain, kind of building that out. We're going to add some greenery. We're going to be adding some roads, some pavements, some more sandstone accents. I might even just have to save some more sand and actually just create a larger, almost lagoon or inlet for area. But yeah, we've got a decent amount here. So, Lots to do, lots to do. Here. Let's start the sides of some of this, 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 some of this. Too bad you can't make wood walls. Wood walls would be super nice. If you want something that's a little bit thinner for the side of the boat, it's okay. So I'm gonna need some slabs. So, right. Let's sort that stuff out. Let's do a stack of and a stack of these. Let's take these. Just for just a second. Plank, slab, slab. Go back and get my hands on some dark oak wood. Really add some cool accents here. Let's spend a little bit of time to build this out. Let's not worry about too much time getting extra stuff. And of course, while I'm trying to rain, absolutely my least favorite thing. Just go, kind of make the boat lighter. Yep.
Invincible.
Let's do so we can. That's what we want. Fill in the gaps here real quick. Start getting a bit of body symmetry. And this is open, so what we'd want to actually do is put something that resembles a gate. This is where you come onto the ship. Here. Hey. Which one's a banger? Oh, just sleep real quick. Should reset the. Here we go. So now that we've got the deck of the got a undercarriage of that's already. Well, just need to connect the. Need to connect the two in a way that's sloping and gradual, using. It's always fun. I almost want this to come down and. Knew I had a table right here. Get a lot of these slabs. Acting. Let's take. I know some of this is going to be space. Oh, I know why. Mixing wood types. There we go. Why is that not placing? Immediately regretting saying anything that wasn't a slab. And it's a boat. It's tight quarters, so you wouldn't want to build with the thickest materials in the world. You want to add a little bit of realism to it and have tight for you to just close everything. Take a step in, just real quick. Need something going to a little bit of separation in these decks. I can't slide an oak plank in there. That so let's fill that. This to farther in. So let's under here. Go. Perfect. think we're just gonna finishing touches here. Dirt out. Dirt is easy to move. Go. So that should add just a dimension to the ship. We'll start building that down. Some windows in the side, probably the trapdoors. I don't think this is going to be a battleship because we don't have anything that can really well represent cannons. You could potentially put hoppers on the side of a ship, maybe, but I won't worry about it too much here. Crazy. Let's take a look at this. So again, not a ton, but it's got a little bit more body. I have to trim this up. No. This thing don't look like. We'll get rid of corners. Not need to worry about a single plank. Back up here. Alright guys, let's do a quick summary of what we did today. We put in a little bit of flooring inside the fort. We started working on the tile path outside of the actual fort itself. We kind of filled in some spots. The ship here, working on connecting the main deck and the lower deck. As we're going through, and we'll get rid of all this dirt later. We built a little bit of a fountain. We collected some resources. Minecraft's one of those games, guys, where it just, you go through, you feel like you're playing for quite a bit, and you don't get as much. Thank you. No. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. This has been really fun kind of going through again. This is episode 1. We're going to be coming out with episode 2 hopefully in the next week or so. Just kind of revisiting some of the projects we did. Thanks so much for tuning in here, guys, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.